So I've been thinking, and I've slowly been working on a blog post about women, right? I feel like all of us as people have kind of gotten away from guidance. We're so busy reacting and from defensive positions that we're not really offering a lot of guidance. Our population is so big now. Sorry, I'll turn that down. Our population is so big now that old paradigms don't really have to stay in place as much as they are, and a lot of people are feeling that way. The roles that men and women possess are sort of upgrading, for lack of a better word. But this is mostly for the women, right? Feminism has almost gone a little too far. Yes, we want equal pay and we want it to be treated equally, but we have a connection to our heart that is a beautiful thing, right? And what we're really lacking, what I think women are really lacking, and what I'd like to see more of, and what I'd like to try to offer more of, is a sisterhood, right? We don't have a lot of, there's no, communities have changed, sense of community has changed, and we're lacking a sisterhood. And I realized after I gave birth to Gabe, I was thinking about it the other night. After giving birth to Gabe, I was probably the most depressed I've ever been. It was a struggle. Because I didn't have a strong sisterhood. I did have my sister who helped out a lot. But it made me think about, in older times, women supported each other. They helped each other and stepped in when one was having, it's just like all the food they take to funerals, or if a woman had a baby, there was like this outpouring from the other women, an outpouring of help and care. And we're sort of missing that. And I think that because we have to learn how to have that in this technology-driven age, right? So I'm not saying that we need to go backwards necessarily, but I think that I'd like to try to find ways to create that sort of feeling, and that sort of, I'd like to find other women who want that sort of sisterhood and responsibility and accountability and like a gentle guidance like we do with our children. But we don't do so well with other adults. For me, anyway, sometimes I make the assumption that because they're an adult, they're functioning properly, they should, know better. And we have so many people hurt in so many different ways. I would say that we are a traumatized nation. I would say more of the population is traumatized than not. And as women, we have the ability to heal that. We have the ability to feel it and to filter it, and really, really step in like we do for our kids, but really step in for adults, men and women, and show that same kind of care and guidance instead of, I mean, I get frustrated and I want to pound my fists and go like, what about me? And I'm not being considered. And, I'm tired of having to defend my position as a woman. Okay. And I'd like to, I have a few girlfriends that it feels like that sisterhood, and I think that more women need that. I think we really need to start supporting each other a little bit better so that we can build that out. And I think that it would build a healthier space for everybody, because I know there are a lot of men, I watch a lot of men struggle with, I know men that are excellent fathers, but they don't have access to their kids, or they don't have to be the one that works. The women can go out and work. And that's what I mean by old paradigms. The population has gotten large enough that it doesn't necessarily have to look like the way we've been told it's supposed to look. But I think it's the heart of the matter that matters, right? And so I extend that. If you're a female and you're on my friend and on my friends list, and you're having a bad day, or you're having a hard time, or you need some kind of help, reach out to me. I'm always here. But absolutely reach out, and I'll, do what I can. Start a network. Just sort of start a network of women who I know a few of you. That really stand out to me as really being able to do that. And so we can, start building the puzzle and make a bigger space and start sucking more people in, and I think it will heal a lot. And I know that's rambly because I haven't actually talked about it out loud. I've been thinking about it for a long time in my head. And so it's really got to be more defined and stuff. But yeah, I'd like to push for that a little bit better. I see men starting to support each other in different ways, but I really see a lack of women. Women are still busy trying to pound their fists and say, I need you to hear me. And, you know, we're so busy reacting emotionally sometimes that we don't realize that what we're doing when we're trying to communicate is sometimes making demands instead of helpful guidance. And I'd like to, yeah, if you have any ideas or anything, or you have anything that you want to say about it, shoot me a message. You know, I'd like to define it better so that I can finally get it out of my head, because it's still bouncing around in there and driving me crazy.